This is Change Your Mindset Podcast, the podcast that helps change your life by helping change the mindset of the 99% into the 1% mindset. Here's your host, Adrian Gomez.
Welcome back to Change Your Mindset Podcast. My name's Adrian Gomez, and today's topic we'll be talking about how the 99% keeps making the 1% richer. When people make money, usually once they receive that money, they go out and spend that money because they want to purchase items, whatever those items may be. Majority of the time, they might be luxury items, or because we're in a society that wants to consume things, and obviously the 1% sells the 99% items and merchandise. So people have this obsession to look rich, or you buy these name brands, you buy Gucci, Prada, all these luxury brands which are really expensive because they want to look the part, like they have money, that they're successful. In reality, if you think about it, the wealthy, like the Steve Jobs, Warren Buffett, the most wealthiest people, Bill Gates, they don't wear any of these luxury brands. They wear regular clothes. But in this society, we're fed to look like we're rich and wealthy. In reality, for example, Coach, right, or Gucci, whatever, any luxury brand, when you spend money, you're making that CEO, owner, whoever it is, you're making them wealthier by giving your money to them for you can look the part of being wealthier. In reality, you're just sabotaging yourself because you're not making yourself wealthy, because you're giving away your own money to someone else, which is the 1%, to look for whatever it is, a luxury item, or it's something you want, whatever it can be, any item. But we have this obsession to keeping up with the Joneses. If someone else looks like they have a nice brand or a nice car, we want that. So obviously we try to keep up with them, and it's a never-ending battle, and it's a losing battle every single time. When you buy these luxury brands, you're basically buying someone's name. For example, Prada, that's someone's name. Louis Vuitton, that's someone's name. Burberry. The list goes on and on. Balenciaga, Tiffany & Co., all these people's names that you're buying. Does that not bug you that you're buying someone's name for you can look like you're rich or you have money? Because at the end of the day, you're just making that family wealthier. I mean, to me, that bugs me. I don't want to make a family wealthier if I can look like I have money. And this is what makes the 99% keeps the 1% richer, because you're giving them your hardworking money. And I know people buy these luxury brands because they care what other people think. You got to stop caring what other people think. At the end of the day, other people aren't going to pay your bills. The other people aren't going to get you out of the rat race. You're just going to keep working over and over and over just because you're trying to impress other people. That shouldn't matter. You got to get that out of your head and stop trying to impress other people. Because at the end of the day, they're not going to do anything for you. They're not going to make you wealthier just because you're trying to look the part. You're trying to compete with them. That shouldn't matter to you. You have to change your mindset. You got to stop having that poor mindset, that 99% mindset. You have to stop it. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck there forever. So when I look at clothing, obviously cotton is a very common material. It doesn't cost much to produce. It's very cheap. So let's do, for example, Kirkland. That's a cheap Costco brand, right? Say if it's made out of 100% cotton. So let's just say it's worth $10, right? And you go to Prada, same shirt, but it's made out of cotton too, cheap material. But just because it's Prada and it has that on the t-shirt, or because it's Prada, they quadruple the price just because of the name. So the material is cheap. It's the same material. You're just paying for that name, and that's why they raise the price, because they know you're going to pay a high luxury item just because of the name. Same material. Both have the same material. Both are cheap material. But like I said, you're paying for that name, and they raise the price so much, it's ridiculous. And that's why it keeps them rich, because they know the 99% want to look wealthy and play that part and keep up with the Joneses, and they can get away with it. And they know this because they know that's your mindset, and you're not going to change that mindset because you care what other people think, which in reality you shouldn't. But unfortunately, that's the society we're in. And like I said, we need to change your mindset, because that mindset, you're just going to stay poor forever. And you're just going to keep buying these name brands over and over and over. And at the end of the day, that 1% is always going to be wealthier because of the 99%. Because you make them wealthier. And I know the 99% get mad because, oh, the rich are rich, you tax them and all that. But at the end of the day, you're the one making them richer because of these brands you're buying. And it gets me mad because that's the society we're in. You're literally a walking billboard. If you have a big old logo, you're a walking billboard. You're advertising their brand. So you're making them money, because if other people see that brand on your shirt, they're probably going to go buy that brand because they want to keep up with the Joneses or whatever the reason is. And they're going to make more and more money. And that's how that system works. And it's just really frustrating that this is how things are. And I don't know why, but people want to impress others. And that's an unfortunate truth. You just have to stop making these people wealthier, and you need to start making yourself wealthier. You start changing your mindset, because at the end of the day, you're never going to be wealthy or have any money because you keep sabotaging yourself. You keep making money to spend it. You're never getting ahead. You keep losing money. You're making money, you lose it, you make it, lose it. And this is where it gets dangerous. When people make money, they spend it, right? If you don't have the money, you use credit cards. And that gets even more trouble because you're spending money you don't even have anymore. And that's when it gets bad, because obviously debt comes into the situation. And now you're really regressing yourself. And now we're in a society of debt. We're spending money we don't even have anymore. Now we're really sabotaging our future. As bad as it was, you're spending money that you earned, but now you're spending money you don't even have. So now in the future, you're owing money and you're never going to get ahead. You keep digging your own grave over and over and over again. And now you're stuck at this job because you owe money on that credit card. And now you can't get out of that job because you need that money now to pay off that debt. And if you don't pay off that debt, that interest is going to compound over and over and over again. Now you're going to owe more money, more money, more money. It's an endless cycle that you're going to be stuck in. And you're never going to be able to get out of it. And if you truly have the money and you're well off and you're financially stable, by all means, you can buy whatever you want. But majority of people are living paycheck to paycheck, and they cannot afford that. And now it gets into other things, like when you go partying, when you buy drinks, you're basically paying for an experience that's going to last you a couple hours, and you're spending money, I don't know, loads of money. If you're clubbing or whatever, you spend a couple hundred, or you buy bottle service, maybe a couple thousand, and you're just paying for a couple hours. That's a terrible investment, because what are you getting out of that? An experience for a couple hours? You could use that money to invest in something else. And a lot of people get stuck because their friends have the 99% mindset. They want to go out, let's go have fun, let's go spend money, or let's go to the mall, let's go buy this. And then you're stuck in that 99% mindset because that's what you're surrounded yourself with. And now you're just going to keep spending money you don't have or can't afford. And sometimes you just got to say no. And to some people, that word's not in their dictionary. And then when you have the extra money, like I said, you buying things you don't need, or you go on vacation, which is pretty expensive nowadays, or you buy, a car you probably can't afford it in the future. You just keep buying things over and over and over, and you're just sabotaging yourself. And at the end of the day, you're just not going to get ahead in life. And it's unfortunate because that's the society we're in. Everywhere you go is buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. Everywhere you go, on TV, if you walk outside, billboards, everywhere you go is just buy, 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 buy. That's how we're programmed, and that's the society we're in. And we need to change our mindset and stop doing that. And I get it, for some people it's hard because everyone wants the new shiny object. because someone else has it or because you've seen it somewhere. But that's a want. You gotta realize the difference between a want and a need. A want is something you can get it, but do you really need it? No. Need is something you need to survive. Maybe it's food, actual clothing, something that's really beneficial for you. That's really you really need in life, not any of this other stuff we're sold. I can't stress enough that you need to stop spending your money on these items that you don't need, because you're going to be stuck in that job for the rest of your life because you're trying to get that new item, or because you're in debt. And then you'll be working the rest of your life because it's an endless cycle. Instead of using that money to buy whatever luxury goods or whatever you want, think like the 1% mindset. Use that money to help you get out of your job. Use that money to invest, to either start a business or to buy real estate and rent it out for income. And that's income you're getting every month until you die, unless you decide to sell it. And just change your mindset. You have to better yourself, because this society is not helping you get ahead. It keeps sabotaging you, and it's unfortunate because it's not your fault. But you need to financially educate yourself to get ahead. Another example I want to give is when you buy a brand new car, once you drive that car off the lot, it already depreciates 9 to 11% in value. So literally just buying a brand new car and you drive it off the lot, you already lost value in it. Think about that. Or even when you buy a brand new piece of clothing, and majority of the time, say if you never wear it and you try to resell it, majority of the time you're not going to get that same exact price you paid for it. When you're thinking about buying that item, think about it. Is this item going to help me get out of my job? Is this item going to make me more money? Is this item a need or a want? And at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, do I want to give my money to that 1%? I hope this podcast was educational for you guys and it helps you change your mindset, because this 991% mindset, it's a huge gap and you see it everywhere. And these brands, they keep you poor, and you keep spending money over and over and over just to make that 1% wealthier. And we need to change your mindset. Start making yourself wealthier. Thank you guys again for listening to this podcast, and I hope you listen to the next one. Take care.
Thank you for listening to Change Your Mindset podcast. Be sure to tune in every week for a new episode. As always, change your mindset to change your life.